with the video here what to do. You've done everything right. You've gotten to the right part where you take the quadratic formula and then you put it equal to 700,000, right? So you do the 700,000. I'm just going to walk through these steps again to make sure it's clear why we're doing that. Because if that revenue function is equal to 700,000, we'll find the places where it's equal to 700,000. There's going to be two places. The way to think about this is if you set the price really low, you'll hit one revenue point because you'll just not make as much money. And if you set it really high, you might make that value because you're starting to get to be too expensive and you price some people out, so there's a chance of hitting the same target price or revenue with one single price. And then I saw you did factor out a -2 and you get p squared minus 3000p plus 350,000. Right. Now you can do quadratic formula clearly on the -2, the 6,000, and the -700,000. But if you factor out the -2, you just get your numbers a little bit smaller, and then you divide both sides by -2, and kind of have a space down here. But that cancels, and 0 over -2 is still 0, so you can simplify your numbers down a little bit, and you get p squared minus 3000p plus 350,000. And then just as you did, we do quadratic formula on that, so make sure you do negative, and then b is -3,000, so there's a double negative, and you figured that part out. That's minus the square root of 3,000 squared minus 4 times 1 times 350,000 over 2 times 1. Alright, so we get 3,000 plus or minus the square root of, let's see, 9, and then there'll be 6 zeros, 9 million, minus, and then 350,000 times 4 is going to be 1.4 million, and that all goes over 2. Alright, so then we come up here and we say we have two solutions, 3,000 plus the square root of 7,600,000 over 2. Alright, so let's find out what that is. I'll pull out my calculator and we'll do that. Alright, so we find the square root of 7,600,000, and so we get this number here. Let's take a couple extra decimals here, but it's 2756.809. So 3,000 plus 2756,809. Let's just call it 81. I think it'll be fine with 81 on your problem. 2756,81 divided by 2. Alright, so that is 5,200. Sorry, 5,756.81 divided by 2. Alright, and so pull out my calculator again. So we get 2878.40. Now this is one where if you actually divided 81, you might get 405, and you'd want to round that to 41. I don't know if MyMathLab is going to be picky enough to want that to be a 1 or a 0. It may accept both answers. Sometimes it sets a percentage. That's okay to do. Alright, and then we do the other one, which is 3,000 minus the 2756.81 divided by 2. Alright, so pull out my calculator there. And so likewise, when I do that, I get 121.595. And so for that one, again, it's probably going to want to round that up to 121.60. Let me know if you have any trouble with that, and if I can help any more.